What's up? Vincent Valentine EX Turk here. And it's 7 more days. I think it's 7. It was 8 couple of days or 9. I can't remember. And we're now in we're on our 7 days mark before the release of Final Fantasy 15. Will Noctis defeat the evil Niflheim Empire and get revenge for his dad's death? Will they get powers and new summons like every other freaking Final Fantasy game? Let's find out today on Final Fantasy 15. I'm sorry, I've been using the Dragon Ball Z narration on that, but no, seriously, I am so hyped. I hope you guys are hyped too. You know, because this is gonna be a big, momentous occasion. We Final Fantasy fans waited 5 years, 5 or 6 years for this, and for this is to come out, dude. Okay, okay. It's not mainly to cry. Don't cry. Do not cry, Devin. But it's like I'm so hyped. We've waited 5 years for Square Enix to make the right decision to release Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, sure. It was in the time it was called Final Fantasy Versus 13, and it was supposed to be a Crystallium Novia originally, but it got changed. But that's okay. The fact we're getting a new gen Final Fantasy game on the PlayStation 4. Oh god. Sorry. I'm probably gonna get Ms. Mass dislikes because I'm crying like a little bitch because this is a big moment. We've been waiting for 5 years for this. 5 years. And not only that, you know, we got Kingdom Hearts 3 coming in the way. We got Final Fantasy 7 coming in the way. We got other things happening. You know, just this recently we had a Deus Ex release. You know, sure, they don't do everything right, but the fact we're getting all this stuff we want, the stuff we actually want, it's a huge moment in our life. Our lifetime. Our lives. This is a big moment in our lives, and the fact it's happening is just, I can't even fathom how great this is. But no, seriously, we waited 5 years for this, and now we're down to our 7th day countdown before the game gets released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and even PC. Man, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. and you know what? I've been a very good boy. I didn't watch any spoilers. I didn't go on Facebook. I mean, I went on Facebook, but I didn't go look at any spoilers. I didn't go look at any gameplay or, you know, anything that has anything to do with, you know, chapters of the game, you know. I didn't go look at playthroughs already. I didn't go look at any of that stuff. Because some gaming channels, they do get their stuff a little bit earlier. Like, I don't know how you put it this way, but if you're part of a game community, like if you're part of the Call of Duty community, you get your Call of Duty games released earlier than everybody else. Like if you got a lot of subscribers and you're sponsored by them, then yeah. Then you get to pick your game up earlier. You know, like before, I don't know if anyone watches Afro Senju. He's an anime gaming channel, but he got Xenoverse earlier than everybody else and played it. Well, what I'm saying is that there are people out there, YouTube channels that got Final Fantasy 15 a little bit earlier than what everybody else pre-ordered it for, because they're sponsored by Square Enix to get their games. You know, of course it's set to pay for it, but they're sponsored by it, you know. So they get the games really, really early, so I avoid watching any Let's Plays from these gaming YouTubers. Whether you're a huge part of the Final Fantasy community or a huge RPG gaming community, I avoid watching, you know, I avoid watching any YouTube channels that actually has the full gameplay so I can surprise myself. You know, the only thing I do know is that there's older Noctis and there's other stuff, and that's from the Judgment Disc trailer that just came out. That's from the Judgment Disc thing, so that don't really count because it's a demo, which is only part 1 of the game, from what I know. But the point is, you know, we waited a long time for this, and the fact we're getting this at all is good. I've been such a good boy. Like I said, I haven't been on Facebook to watch the spoilers of the plot and everything. I have not been watching long gameplays, from people. No offense, from our community, or the RPG gaming community. I never watched any of your stuff of Final Fantasy 15 and the whole game, because it's like I want to be surprised. Like, this is a game that we've been waiting for 5 years when it's versus 13. We remember when it was versus 13. This was a huge moment of our lives. And I don't want to spoil that stuff, so I just didn't partake about the spoilers. Rather, they're just things on Facebook that talk about the game, reviews, chapter pieces. I just refuse to watch any of that stuff. I just came into this. I'm coming to this 100%. That's what I'm doing. I'm coming at this game 100%. And, we're getting this. We did it. We waited this long, and now we're getting the game. It's going to be officially announced the 29th. 7 more days. Now, comment below on how hyped you are of this. Comment below on how hyped you are Final Fantasy 15's final, the official release. May the crystal be with you. Stay safe, everybody. And 29th is when we pick up the games. Whether you get it from GameStop or other places.